What a weird week this must have been for Kyle Dake. In your mind, your focus, your training, you're thinking about probably two names. And certainly, I'm not trying to boil down Kyle Dake's preparation to just thinking about two wrestlers. But ultimately, the top of his mind is the guy that stopped him from winning the world title last year, Zaurbek Sidikov of Russia. He's not going to be at the Olympic Games now. He's out. And so then your mind may go to Kadi Magomedov, the man who tech-falled Dake at the Olympics in 2021. He's also not going to be there. So now Kyle Dake, let's think about it from a wrestling prognosticating perspective. He goes from a guy with a shot to win the Olympics. No question he can win. No question he could beat Zaurbek Sidikov. Extremely competitive match. But he's not the favorite. Zaurbek Sidikov is the favorite. That guy goes to Worlds and goes to the Olympics and he just wins. And he's beaten Jordan Burroughs twice and Kyle Dake once. And the biggest American wrestling fan in the world can't honestly say Sidikov's anything but the favorite. You could pick someone else, but he's not the favorite. It's Sidikov. Now that guy's gone. And now Kadi Magomedov's gone. And now one of the toughest weights to win now looks like this is going to be Dake and maybe Dake next topic. And as I look at all the men's freestyle weight classes and all the favorites, and they're not all Americans that are favored to win the weight classes, I think Kyle Dake might be now the biggest favorite to win any weight class in men's freestyle. I really believe that. 57 kilograms, you've got that's such a deep weight with number of guys that can win. 57 and 65 both. 57, you've got the reigning champ Micic, but you've got our guy Spencer Lee. You've got Abakarov. You've got Rei Higuchi of Japan. I mean, it's really deep weight class. A lot of guys that can win. Spencer Lee's the wild card. He might run through all these dudes, but that remains to be seen. 65, that's definitely a dealer's choice. I mean, any one of those guys can win. You got Musakayev's back, but our guy Zane's really good. Mongolia's Ochir. Russia, there's going to be really good guys, as well as Amazad of Iran. My gosh, I almost forgot about him. Really good weight class. 74, who's going to stop Kyle Dake from winning it? You know, there's guys there, but Kyle's should be a runaway favorite. 86, Yazdani's a favorite right now, but this guy Aaron Brooks, who knows what he's capable of? We just saw him do what no one else had done, right? So now what's he going to be able to do against Yazdani? That's a question. I would favor Dake. I think Dake's more likely to win than Yazdani. I believe that, truly. 97. Well, on the one hand, Tazudinov, what he did last year is incredible. He teched Kyle Snyder. He beat Sadulayev so bad that he quit the match. And then he smashed his guy in the finals by tech. Like, a really good guy. So you could say him, but maybe this is just the American wrestling fan, and maybe Kyle Snyder, give him another crack and let him tighten up some of these finishes. Because if Kyle Snyder's getting in that deep on shots, he's going to figure out ways to finish it. He's not going to make those same mistakes, I believe. Now, I'm not boiling that match down to just, Kyle Snyder got in on the leg and couldn't finish. Tazudinov is way more than just some counter wrestler. He can wrestle from everywhere. He wrestles, honestly, kind of like a Russian David Taylor with some of his cradles and some of the variety of scrambles he hits. But I'm not making Tazudinov the level of a favorite that Kyle Dake is, and I'm not. And I think the favorite at 125 is Zare, and this is the one where you could say this guy's the favorite, a bigger favorite than Kyle Dake, and maybe he is. That's the one. I think he's probably the second biggest favorite to Kyle Dake. But think about that reality where you make the Olympic team in April, and your mind goes from Jason Nolf and Jordan Burroughs and those guys to immediately to Zaurbek Sidikov and Kadi Magomedov. And now those guys are no longer in the picture. They're gone. And now it's what an opportunity for Kyle Dake to really, this is the last thing he needs, right? It's that Olympic title. And then you just have one of the most, I mean, his legacy is already almost a Mount Rushmore for American wrestling. It's so good. The NCAAs and the World Championships and the Olympic medal. And now if he can add an Olympic title, would be incredible. And obviously we're all hoping to see that for Kyle Dake. And I truly believe he's the favorite now. And I have supreme confidence he's going to be the Olympic champion in Paris.